Welcome back as we continue our discussion on Moly Manufacturing and their innovative cattle handling equipment. Now, we all want a safe working environment, and that's especially important when you're working with cattle. Here's a look at how Moly helps minimize the risk of injury by providing secure, efficient systems for moving and managing cattle.
Well, that was fast. I mean, the time it took you to go through here, come through here and reset these gates to let somebody in here, just this one piece right here, I think you were less than 20 seconds to get to here, reset the gates. I mean, that was so efficient in itself. So many times we see things where, somebody has to get things ready, climb over a gate, do something just to even get ready to use a facility, whether it's a manual facility or not, a hydraulic. It's just a lot of efficiency, and we recognize good efficiency.
No, it does.
Makes a difference.
Quick.
Everything's
real close.
Yeah, it's really tight. I can see right here. I mean, you're just right by your control. I mean, you can reach your control. You can do everything. You can turn around right here and maybe have to touch, get a little movement out of an animal behind you, or you can hide back there too if you need to a little bit too. So.
Yeah, you can, when the cattle are coming in, you can get down below. And like you say, you can get Gene's gate over here.
Okay, so you got your hydraulic right here for entry, and then your as a pressure return then. Yes. Coming back, and then. All right, and you were doing all from right here.
Yeah, and we got the remote, so if the guy pushing cattle, normally you'd have two people here. So the guy pushing cattle would have the remote, but I can do it from here. But generally, the third person would do that, pushing cattle in.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, I like how you've compressed this into an area. I mean, compared to what you used to have, how does that? I mean, how much time do you save?
Oh, there was a lot of walking on the old facility. A lot of leg work.
A lot of leg work, isn't it? And that's just pretty hard. And at the end of the day, that leg work turns into fatigue. How much more energy do you have at the end of the day if you've processed a bunch of cattle? I mean,
a lot more. It's way less movement, way less work.
And such a small area. My gosh, what is your? I mean, you just compressed this into such a small area, and you can do so much.
Yeah, I want to say 30 by 55, maybe.
Yeah, mm-hmm. And that's. Right, that's completely enclosed in a building in the wintertime.
Yeah, it looks like nothing, but there's a lot to it on the inside.
You have compressed a lot in this building. Very impressive. It really is.
It's different thought process of running the turret and understanding the turret than it is your traditional tub and your traditional gate. I mean, you learn tricks. The more you do, the more you learn how to make this thing totally efficient and move cattle with your
there's
thumb.
Definitely an art to the guy pushing cattle, just on how many you put in that portion, when to slide the turret gate. Like I say, you can just watch, and if you're observant, you can see if you slide a turret, you can grab 3 more, and there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
And like I said, from a safety standpoint, we dealt with some cattle in the past that you didn't want anybody in with. I honestly didn't want anybody handling them. That's why this was built. This was really built for that one outfit, because the cattle were hot.
The cattle were hot.
And nobody has to be in there. There's an alley on the backside, so that the guy bringing cattle in, when this gate's shut, can come all the way around here to push cattle. No, you don't have to be in there at all.
The animals will respect that turret gate more when there's no human pushing that gate. And when we can hit this button and we can move that gate from afar, them animals won't challenge it as much as if we was on there and being a predator in their vision.
what really is it? The steps? Is it the safety? Is it the reliability? What is all these things to you as you see it as a whole package? And that's his basic. I know that's kind of a huge question I just asked, but just
I would say all of the above. But for me, as an employer, safety. I mean, it's efficient. You know, there's lots of efficient systems, but when you can throw everything together, the safety, efficiency, just the flowability, and maintenance, durability. I mean, like I said, we've challenged it, and it's held up wonderfully. I don't know how you'd improve it anymore. I really don't. Mm-hmm. And like I told you when you were out here before, we've tested it. I mean, the cattle that we've had in the past, it's held up really well.